Welcome back to another episode of the Headless Horseman podcast, where we get a little headless, a little reckless, but we bring it in at the end of the day. I'm one of your co-hosts today, Optimus Coctimus, joined today with
Seymour Butts.
Yes, Sirski, and we want to go ahead and start off the episode again with another splash of gratitude to you audio listeners and visual listeners. First and foremost, we want to say thanks for getting the plays up on Spotify. We're only 3 away from hitting our goal of 120, so let's keep getting those listens up. Also, we didn't even know people listen to us on Apple Podcasts. Who would have known, Mr. Butts? Who would have known? And we want to just say thank you to you guys on Apple Podcasts. We really do appreciate you guys. We see that we have 7 followers. Let's go ahead and get that up to 10 followers too, so we can go ahead and move on from there. And also, we want to give a shout out to you guys on YouTube as well. You guys are definitely digging our shorter form content as well, with our chopped up edits and everything like that. So getting all that feedback from you guys means a lot to us. We also have about 7 followers on Spotify and 16 subscribers on YouTube, right?
Yeah, 16, boy.
So let's go ahead and get up to 20. Help us reach our goal. Let's also, if you know somebody that would enjoy this type of content, it's referrals from people like you. Great, educated, intellectual degenerates who enjoy our form of content, who also like to get a little headless and a little reckless. Go ahead and, slide us our way. Slide them a little recommendation so they can come over here and enjoy some of this premium debauchery. And did you have anything you want to say to the audio listeners, visual listeners out there?
No, man, let's get into it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And also shout out to all you guys on TikTok, Instagram as well. Keep liking our stuff. Keep booming it. And we're going to keep giving you guys this good premium content. So our first talking point we want to go ahead and get into today. Let's go ahead and talk about the one thing that we hate to see in sports. Retirement. We got 2 big dogs that we want to go ahead and talk about today. Jason Kels and Fletcher Cox retiring. 2 of the most, probably going to go down as 2 of the most legendary Eagles of all time. Yeah, or some of them, for the very least. Legendary in status for the fact that they're well-loved and well-known in the community. Jason Kels has done a lot of charity work, especially for those autism organizations. I think he ran like a 5K to raise money, and he just seems like a really likable guy,
You hate to see somebody like that retire, man, really.
Yeah. And,
what a great character he was. He was a great center, too.
Yeah, he's got Hall of Famer for sure. Mm-hmm. He likes to act like on the podcast. Oh no, that ain't me. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, dude,
yeah, it is.
Hall of Famer, bro.
He's
gonna be in the Hall of Fame one day. That's not even up for debate. And then my favorite Jason Kelsey season was the one. I think it was the year they won the Super Bowl when they had the dog mask and they were one of those animals.
Yeah, dude, the dog masks were legit. That's when I was like. And then when he wore that outfit, who would have thought? Who would have known?
That was funny as heck, bro.
What?
And then Fletcher Cox,
flexing the peacock.
One of the only men that beat Tom Brady in a Super Bowl. One of the only D linemen to ever do that.
And he was like one of the highest paid defensive tackles. Like when him and Gerald McCoy were like going band for band.
Yeah, bro. Gerald McCoy was a freaking tank, man.
Yeah, I loved Fletcher Cox was. No, that was Gerald McCoy with the shotgun in his house, right? Or was that Fletcher Cox?
I don't know who. I think it might be. No. It was Fletcher Cox, I think.
Yeah, with that shotgun in the house. You don't want these problems.
I think he got
in his 2-story house about to spray it.
He was on the phone with the police or whatever.
He was like, "Oh, get him."
Yeah, man, that's just sad. But man,
defending home invasions on Saturday and then just sacking quarterbacks on Sunday.
And then there were people saying like, "Oh, the Eagles will be done." Like they didn't draft Jordan Davis and freaking Jalen Carter.
And they also got Graham coming back next year too.
Brandon Graham,
1 year. So you still got veteranship. Think you're still gonna have big building pieces, so they're gonna be right there. I think they had more fits offensively than they did defensively, if we're gonna be honest.
Yeah. Defense, there was just they had to find somebody who was going to run the right defense, and they got that with Fangio.
Yeah, exactly. Because Fangio got pulled from
Miami, boy. Yeah, that city boy life, man. He couldn't take it. Pause.
Nah, he said it. He said I gotta get gritty again. Go back to the home roots.
Yeah, bro. He was like, I'd rather be surrounded by people who care about football than not IG models.
Yeah, basically, dude. He was like, what was it? What did they eat out though? That you don't want Cubanos anymore. You want them Philly cheesesteaks. Bacon, egg, and cheese on a roll.
But yeah, man.
Fangio was the flamingo out in Miami. He said,
bro.
we got to bounce.
Yeah, I mean, the Dolphins players, that's what they're saying. The Dolphins players just weren't focused. They weren't. They were too invested in the Miami life.
Yeah, and I wouldn't doubt that. Like,
I'd be pissed off, too.
I'd rather go to, especially when you're trying to be a guy to win. Like, if we're here to win, we're not here to be pretty. We're here to be gritty. We're here to get shiesty. We're here to get dicey. You know what I'm saying? We're here to win games.
Yeah, my question is, how are the Eagles, like, what are they doing about the Sirianni issue? Because he needs to grow up.
Oh, with his off the field antics?
Like, even when he's on the sideline with those emotional bitch fits, he needs to grow up, you know? It's like, that's ridiculous.
They're only a problem when you're losing.
Yeah, but here's the problem is they went, they were like 11 and something.
Yep.
And then they just started losing.
Yeah. I think another thing too is the biggest thing that I'm more concerned about is the fact that I think this was reported that Jalen Hurts was audibling almost every call that the offensive coordinator was making.
Wow.
That was like where I was getting kind of concerned because it's like if your offensive, because I think that offensive coordinator was different from the one they had last year. It wasn't the same one that they had. So my thing is, I think offensively, like number one, yes, Nick Sirianni having a little bit more stoicism on the sidelines, fine. I mean, I don't mind the fits from time to time because animation's nothing bad. Right. I mean, Nick Saban was like cracking headsets.
Yeah, bro. I mean, throwing them hoes down. But Nick Saban's one of the.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying like, to me, like that's a semantic issue. That's like if you want cherry on top of the milkshake. Like now, if you're talking about that offensive coordinator, why is it that your quarterback feels the need to audible every time? Your quarterback does not respect your play calling.
Well, I mean, Jalen Hurts also led the league in turnovers.
Well, and a lot of that probably dealt with the fact that he kept calling those own audibles too.
So it's like maybe he need to get it set out of his ways.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, is there a respect issue between you two? Do we need to just have a designated play caller that you guys can agree upon?
Yeah.
You know? So
all I know is Sirianni, he as a head coach, he can't be over here acting like the emotional baby and then be starting off strong like that and then plummeting. True. You do that for another season. You'll be up out of a job.
Right. You're not lying. So, but hopefully they'll be able to address these issues. But yeah, Jason Kelce, I think he's I know, dude. You gonna make me almost want to cry too. But we didn't mean to get off tangent like that. But hold on.
Sorry, man.
No, you're good. Jason Kelce, that guy was like like when when he gave, what was it, Lane Johnson or whatever, that award, it was like almost crying in there. I was like, dang, y'all gonna make me cry too.
Yeah.
Because for what he did off the field was great. Even with that podcast, the way he explains stuff. Height. He should honestly be almost a commentator or something, more abilities. And he's always been like a team first guy that you would always want to have on your team. He always backs his team. He's always like, it's like that older brother father figure that you really look up to.
Yeah, bro, he really helped Travis out too.
Yeah. And I think another thing too is just that veteranship at that position of the offense, like that's gritty and tough.
Man. As
a center. You love to see that.
And he's gone.
Well, I hope they bring him back in some type of capacity.
Like the O-line coach or something?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because the O-line coach that coached him still coaches there, I believe.
Oh, okay.
So if he was like the assistant or whatever, I mean, he'll definitely help out a lot. And then also just Fletcher Cox, man. He was great too. You never heard about him in the news or anything. He just did his job. And he was clutch. He had a couple clutch sacks where it's like, okay, we can keep going.
Right.
So, but yeah, shouts out to those guys. And then we want to talk about the
shouts out to those guys. Any fucking words.
But no, the Patriots guy too that just retired.
That special team dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I keep thinking of Logan Ryan, and I keep thinking of
Logan Ryan. Is it like
that one DB for the Patriots?
Yeah.
With Happy Gilmore and them.
Yeah.
But I think where's he at, Dallas or something like that?
Gilmore?
No. Logan Ryan.
Maybe.
Oh no, 49ers. They picked him up because they were short DBs for the Super Bowl week. That's why I keep thinking of Logan Ryan.
Matthew Slater.
Oh, the punt guy.
Yeah.
He'd be sitting on a punt team. He'd be blasting folks.
Yeah, basically. So, yeah. Do you need to go blow your nose real quick? Yeah, I can hear you. You got the case of the sniffies. So, Matthew Slater played an entire 16-year NFL career with the New England Patriots. is retiring. That's having a 16-year career in the NFL is just impressive at any type of position, to be honest. Like, I know we romanticize the positions that get the glory and the action, but being able to be consistent 16 years out, and he has like 4 or 5, he has like probably, what, 5 rings?
How long has he been there?
Since 2008. So probably 3 or 4 at the
Holy
least.
crap.
Yeah, 3 or 4
That's
rings.
a lot.
So most decorated is probably special teams player in the forever. So shout out to him. He gave 16 years.
He's gonna be in that legendary special teams conversation like Darren Sproles and them.
Yeah, or Devin. Yeah, a lot of those guys. So,
But man, congrats to Matthew Slater on a hell of a career.
Yeah, 16 years is tough. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's
16 years as a special teamer is something you have to respect. Because
Yeah,
there's
for sure.
dudes who
Nobody likes to play those positions.
yeah.
Who want to go out and be like, I gotta be like the most animalistic. You gotta be fighting tackles off and go make a tackle. And then maybe you have to go from one sideline to the next sideline to make a hit or make a play.
Yeah, man.
You only get like one chance to make a play on an NFL, and then on special teams, and to do that week in, week out, year in, year out for 16 years.
Yeah.
That speaks for itself. That speaks for
That's
itself.
awesome. I was like, somebody's stuff on fire out there. He's vaping,
Yeah,
brother.
He hitting the vapey.
Popcorn lungs.
The vaporoni. So, but yep. So, did you have anything else you wanted to say?
No, man. What's our next topic of discussion?
Oh, and also I guess Jamie Collins is retiring too.
The linebacker from the Patriots?
Yeah, got 2 rings.
Yikes.
So he's retiring after, dang, a lot of good people. I know the Patriots hate when they be losing people like this. Give us one more year, please.
They have nothing left to give.